Okay, so let's jump into on-demand reports. So in our sidebar menu, I've clicked on the on-demand reports module. And previously I had mentioned there's two tabs here. So this first tab is showing the reporting templates that are available for the core system. So that's organized by user, data, hunt groups, system, work groups, and configuration data. Those of you that are in the call centers, you'll find all of the contact center data here in the second tab, and that's organized by agent data, group data, service and IRN data, and configuration data. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just open up a template just so you can see what this looks like. So no matter which template you choose, whether it be in the contact center side or the core system side, you're going to get the same type of setup or layout here. And up at the top, we've just got some basic parameters that we need to plug in order to run this report. So call date and time ranges, you can select a specific time or date range. I like this relative option. We can plug in, last 30 days worth of data, or if I want to view, last year, last quarter to date, whatever it is. So we can choose multiple groups if we need to, or if there's one particular group we want to look at, we can select that here. So really, that's all we need to do in order to run this report template. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Preview Report, and that runs, and here we go. So we've already got data. It's that easy to get started and dive into data. So you can see across the top here the different data points that we're looking at, and then on the left-hand side here is how we're grouping the data, which at this point is by day. All right, so if I want to change what I'm pulling into this report, I can go back up to the top here and click the Edit Mode button. And so that's going to pull up a new view. All right, so the values box here, whatever's here, is going to populate across the top. So those are the different data points or values that we're reporting on. And the available values are other things that we can pull into here. So it's as easy as, if I want to pull call counts and I want to look at the number of calls that were overflowed, I can just click on this, drag it down to my values box and let go. And then when I preview that report again, I now have my call count for overflowed calls. So the grouping, how we want to group the data, again, right now we're grouping here by the full date. But maybe I don't want to view by full date. I actually want to group by the week. So I can click and drag that down to my rows, preview report, and there we go. So now it's the same data, the same values that I've pulled in previously, but now I'm grouping those values or that data by the specific week. And I can drag multiple data points down or multiple filters down into my groupings for rows. So for example, maybe week, and then I want to break it down even further by weekday. So I'll show you what that looks like. So here we still got our weeks, but each week then is broken out by day. So I've drilled down even further, and now I can take that a step further and view hour and preview. There we go. So my week, my day, Monday, and here it is broken down by hour. Incidentally, see how we don't, obviously you're probably not open, or many of you are not open for business in the middle of the night unless you're a 24-hour operation. So we can filter that data out, and any of these have the ability to be filtered out. So you'll see this little icon, this little white cylinder with a green plus sign. So if you go to that, and we've already selected that for our hour, that adds it up to the top here. So what I can do is click on multiple, click here to select values, and now I can say select only or show only the select values. So maybe I'm only open during these hours, 8 to 5, right? And now when I apply that, preview my report again, there we go. So now I've filtered out hours that were not open, and it just makes my report look a little cleaner. Once you've created it, if you click the Save As, you can give it a new name and click OK, and that'll drop it right into the Saved Reports section there. Maybe you want to just quickly email this report out. You could do that from here too. Type in your email address, your email message, and select the format you want to email it out, and Brightmetrics will send that email out for you. All right, so this is all great, right? So nice summary data here that we can quickly change. But maybe I want to drill in a little further. Maybe I want to take a look at, okay, this day we had quite a few, or this hour we had quite a few abandoned calls during the 8 o'clock hour. So I can click on that 8 o'clock hour, and here we go. We've got every individual call. Each row is its own individual call, and I can see all kinds of information here about that call. I can go even a step further, and I can click on any one of these data points within the row, and we're going to drill down even further. And now this is our cradle to grave. So this is going to show the call as it came into the system and each hop it took as it was routed through the system. All right, so we can get very, very granular all within the same report, go from summary data down to very detailed data.